Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We back, baby.
Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah.
Wait,
Just wait a second.
we'll
Hold
tell you
on,
lot,
hold on,
before
hold
we
on.
get to that,
Yeah.
we have to introduce the main man himself, Shaquille in the back. Shaquille drops the fact.
Hey,
Look who's back.
hey guys, I'm back after how long was I out for?
I think a month and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know why I checked my invisible watch.
Yeah. He works for Secret Service, so he had to
I had to dip.
Yeah.
get some stuff
But guess
done.
what? He dipped like ketchup, but now he's back like mayo. Heyo. Tell a girl, say
Heyo.
heyo.
Don't ever do that again in your life. All right, guys,
For the
we
dap.
are back and ready to get into it. Yeah, so me and Emma just dapped each other up, and you're probably wondering why.
That
we
was a
just
hard
like,
connection, bro.
that wasn't that
It
good.
was not that good.
You're probably wondering why we freaked out.
Yeah.
Because it reminded us of what happened at the gym the other day.
Oh my.
So we're in the middle of doing shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, finish a set.
Boom, boom, boom.
How
We
heavy?
like-
How heavy are you going?
I'm talking like
20 kg on each
32,
side.
32,
32s on each side.
36.
No, I'm
about
talking about
40.
No, the actual
Nice.
machine.
The machine.
machine.
Oh, the machine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the
Set.
machine. I love the machine.
Nice little warm up.
Good for your
Um,
lower back, boys.
Yeah, all that stuff. And so we said something, we laughed, and we went to dap each other up, and the connection we had
Oh
Mad.
my god.
was so loud. Well, I'm not exaggerating.
Wallah.
It was so loud that everyone turned, like
No
the whole
way.
gym
It
downstairs.
Ricocheted.
It was like a sonic
It was
boom.
like, yeah, literally, it was like through the whole thing that everyone
No
like
joke.
turned their heads around, and me and him just looked at each other like,
Started creasing.
And let's
bro.
just
my God.
remind you guys that
Yeah.
90% of people have headphones in,
Yes.
and they heard that. It hurt
No,
the
I
eardrums.
don't think it's like it ricocheted like 6 times. Like, vroom, 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 vroom.
it was like a movie scene.
Crazy.
You see that movie scene where they dap each other with big arms? You've seen
Yeah,
it?
it was
that
basically
one,
that.
It's like
yeah.
that.
And we like held on to each other and looked around. We're like,
No.
everyone's looking at us. We're like,
And
oh.
it's like 20 kg each side.
Yeah, they know the vibes.
That's funny. I think he's laughing and saying it's light. You're like, they don't know vibe, like you think it's
Oh.
heavy.
Oh, sorry.
That is heavy. 20 on each side, 40s. Pushing it.
No, that's
On
not
the
heavy,
machine.
bro.
Is that not that hard?
That's not
That's
heavy.
not that heavy, bro. But it's right. You're a big boy. It's
Maybe
fine.
for you.
Yeah.
I didn't
Wow.
flex properly, by the way.
So, guys,
Talk to me.
let's get into this. I have
Mhm.
something I want to bring up to you.
Tell me.
That I have a show that I've been watching on Netflix, yeah?
Mm.
And it's got me thinking,
Mm.
yeah? Because the way they produced this show
Yeah.
and the way they went about filming it
Yeah.
was ridiculous.
Okay.
Like,
Tell me about it.
it's in America. I've got a VPN,
Ooh.
and that's how sponsored. I'm joking. One day, though. I've got a VPN.
That is, it's legal, right? It's legal.
Yeah,
yeah,
legal,
VPNs are legal.
it's
Yeah,
legal.
and
yeah.
I'm on American Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And do I need ad libs for everything I'm saying? Every time I speak, oh, hey, ah.
I love giving ad libs, bro.
Listen, let me
Yeah.
get to the point.
I just wonder how different is it? In
No,
American
it's not that
Netflix?
crazy.
It's not that different.
But it's called Kevin Can Go F Himself.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Big up Kevin.
So it's about
Fuck it.
a wife. It's about a wife and her husband,
Mm-hmm.
and they are living like completely different lives in the sense of the way he thinks their relationship is in his head compared to how she thinks the relationship is in her head.
Mm.
But the way they've done it is whenever we see the relationship from his point of view,
It's great.
it's filmed like a sitcom.
Oh, damn.
Like, you know, if it's got the laughing track in the background.
Yeah.
So whenever they're together, they'll be in the kitchen. It'll be filmed off like one camera or two camera angles from far away. And he'll like make a joke and then there'll be a laughing track like, ah, and he'll be like, and she'll be like, okay. And he'll be like, yeah, we're going to go do this. And he's always it's almost like Peter Griffin.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's a
yeah.
bit stressful. He's making a mess in the house or he doesn't really respect her time. And it's all about him type thing. And then as soon as he leaves the room, the way it's filmed completely changed to almost like a horror, and it
Oh,
shows the way
wow.
she's living,
Damn.
and it's like gritty, dark, and she's like depressed, she's got anxiety, and she's like, I can't live like this, and she's just really stressed out.
Is that in the UK at all? We can't
No,
see it.
but I've been watching. I'm like 3-4 episodes into the first season, and I'm loving because the way they've done it is just so sick. But it's got me thinking about some things. So first of all, I did want to applaud like the way they filmed it and everything. It's proper. Like I want to kind of like show you a trailer or something. I'll show you afterwards so we don't waste time of how it's done. But it's done amazingly. And the thing that got me worried about is like, imagine you falling into that situation with your wife, where in your head, because it probably does happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's like reality.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
In your head, you think you're living this whimsical, fun thing, but she's just miserable.
Mm.
And then I'm just like second guessing. I'm like, you sure you're good? You're happy? Yeah, everything's all right. Like, because I do kind of feel like I'm in the sitcom a little bit. I'm always
Yeah.
trying to be funny, always doing these things.
There's a
Imagine
lot- there's
deep
a-
down, she's like, leave me alone.
That's it. There's a laugh track, but you're just actually insane. It's just a mental health, bro. That's all it is.
I'm like going crazy. Right, guys? Speaking to the audience.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, literally. I'd be like talking to her like, oh, I didn't do the washing up again. Looking at the camera, but there's no camera.
Hey, can fuck off. He can fuck himself.
Wait, stop swearing.
Oh, so is that too
That's
much?
3 in 1.
He's been away for a month.
Yeah.
Forgot how to act.
No, you know what it is? It's because the show's called that. Innit?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
sorry
okay.
about
I'll
that.
let you off.
It's a bit stressed, alright.
But and then she kind of the wife. She's like the main character basically in the show in the sense of it's focused around her and her experiences, and it's actually got me thinking about something in marriage that I feel like a lot of people don't speak about. Because obviously now I've been married for about over a year and a half. And alhamdulillah, best decision I ever made.
MashaAllah.
But there are certain things that come with that I don't feel like people tend to highlight as much. And in the show, they show an extreme version of it. But they show her kind of losing a sense of self or who she was. But it's a bit more extreme. And then she's like reminiscing on her old life in the sense of, because she's so unhappy in that marriage, she reminisces on old life. But I actually realized you could still be happy in a marriage and still feel like you've lost who you are, because you tend to become someone new in the sense of the things you get up to. Maybe you're not out doing as much and all these things. Your life changes. You're now not just on your own. You have a whole other person that you're taking care of. You take care of each other. You're living together. Like, it's quite a big, especially for the Muslims and Muslim community. We don't date and then get married after years of living together.
Not all of us.
He's throwing shade. He's throwing shade on the haramis.
To who, bro?
On the haramis.
To who, bro? No, I'm not.
And then
Hit me up.
we tend to like go from our parents' home, maybe get to know someone a little bit, get married, and then move in with them. So it's like this new thing quite quick. And it's something that I kind of reflected on in my marriage. And alhamdulillah, although like everything's good, I do sometimes look in the mirror and I feel like I'm like, who am I now? Like I had to go through a stage of kind of rebuilding and rethinking who I was
To get to that stage.
to get to where I am now, where I feel more like, yeah, this is what I am, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to be. But like, I did feel like a bit lost at one point because I was like, oh, you're not the same person. I don't do the same things. I'm not living at my parents and the freedom to go do whatever, whenever. Obviously, I can, but you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of...
It's a part of growing up, though.
Yeah, it is a part of growing up. But I think some people don't realize that can be quite difficult, especially now that you have priorities and you have certain things to take care of. So I think mentally, that sometimes is a challenge. And it's something that I kind of experienced where I was like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm a different person. Especially like, you know, they say the happy weight and you gain weight and all these things because you're comfortable and you're enjoying yourself. Even going through that's a big part of it, where I'm like looking at myself before when I was in the gym all the time and I was like peak physique. But then you compare it to now, and it's like you just kind of battle with like who you used to be, who are you now, and then now it's just part of kind of like growing up and learning and being confident in who you are. And that's why I've like gone into this mindset of it's okay to reset, restart, and refocus.
Come on, the 3 R's. Yeah.
And that's kind of what I've been doing recently. I feel like we're kind of blessed. I'm on a massive monologue, like this is a TED Talk. I feel like we're kind of blessed that as humans we do have the ability to reset at any point. You can just look at your life and be like, unless you're locked into a serious situation.
If you're locked in, it's difficult.
Obviously, it's different. But I'm saying, I think a lot of us have that freedom where maybe we're not in such a dire situation or something that's traumatic, where we can be like, let me start again. Let me take a breather. It's okay if this is a big setback. Let me do this, do that, and try start again. What are your thoughts on what I just said? I just realised I haven't given any conversational topics. I've just thrown a bunch of information.
Why are you going to tell you?
Go on,
I'll say some stuff. So like you were talking about earlier, you're saying about you lose a sense of self. I feel as if some people, male and women.
Well done.
Yeah, come on, G.
I think that's BS, by the way. I'm still calling them women or female, whatever.
Women.
Well,
You're still going to call them what they want to be called.
Yeah,
Well
yeah,
done.
yeah.
We love you.
Anyways, like I was saying, I feel as if the people who think they lose themselves in a negative way, as you saying, you see it in a positive way,
which
is good. Alhamdulillah. What positive way? I'm talking about what I'm going to say now is extreme.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't see the sense of self in a positive. Like, I don't look at it and think it's good that I've changed.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but I do miss some aspects
Aspects
I
of
had
the old stuff,
that I want to
yeah.
like rebuild. If that makes sense.
But like I was saying, the people who feel as if they've lost themselves tend to try and ignite their life and find themselves again. Hence why they go out and go cheat. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh,
you know what I'm trying to say?
In that dived into a big topic.
Yeah, you got to
Where
think
did
of it
that
like that.
come
Like,
from?
because most of marriages are failing nowadays because people can't stay committed for a long time or are not happy within their relationship. If you're not happy, speak to the person. Stop. What's it called? Being not communicating properly, etc., etc. And yeah, I feel as if that is why people are cheating, is because they're trying to find themselves. You know what I'm trying to say again? Like trying to ignite a fire back in their lives.
I don't think that's the reason.
I think it is.
I think that's the main reason.
I think what you're saying is it correlates into what leads to.
It can
that type of
happen.
thing.
You've seen it
Like
yourself.
people go through the midlife
That's what I'm
crisis
saying.
things where they're trying to find themselves.
I went into the deep end. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But like people do go there. You know
You
what
see
I'm
it,
trying
like
to
I've seen like shows and like documentaries. Well, not documentaries.
That's a good
like,
take, by the way.
Like,
Thank you.
Reality TV or something. I don't know. Where a guy like loses weight.
Yeah.
Right. He's in a relationship. Then he starts like feeling himself. He
Yeah.
starts seeing his options and stuff like that. And he ends up cheating.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That
It
stuff
does
does
happen.
happen. It's
But
bad.
I've seen, like, for example, what the show that I'm watching, what it's kind of leading towards is almost like cheating, because she's now reconnecting with people in her past because she feels so lost as to who she is now, that she's like reconnected with an ex. And so I kind of get why you're saying that, because I'm seeing it in the show, and obviously it's just a show, but I feel like that represents a lot of that has to have happened before. Do you know what I mean?
I say because it reminds me of this movie, because when you're talking about people kind of losing themselves, you see, like, I think in not our generation, but the generation before, a lot of females, especially like our aunties, our mums, our grandmas, and sort of stuff, they were in like relationships they weren't really happy. you know? And
they just had to like accept.
They had to deal with it, and they lose themselves.
That's
like,
so
for example,
true.
like, alhamdulillah, my parents are alhamdulillah. But I forget, that my mum got married when she was 20. And I forget that she was not a mum before. I don't really know who my mum was
before.
and she's kind of lost that herself. She doesn't really know who she was because she got married so young.
That's so
and
true.
she had to become like a mother and a wife straight away.
Yeah.
And like sometimes she tells me stories about her childhood and stuff.
Like,
and
all her dreams and aspirations, like things she wanted to do.
So I don't even know if she really had any dreams.
She didn't even get to that point. She had to just...
No, because she went to school and stuff. Like she went to college and all that. Yeah.
Long way.
But then she got married like straight away, essentially.
Yeah.
And like when she does talk about her childhood and stuff, like it's just hard to imagine my mum as like a kid who's like 15, who like plays around with her mates and like does this sort of stuff. And then now you should see her as a mum.
Yeah.
And obviously at times, you know how it can get stressful at times, etc. And you, like my mum, sometimes she does work too much, etc. And it's like it does feel like sometimes she doesn't really know who she is at times as well. Like,
it's like she's just locked into this role, and it's like that role has no identity other than what it is they have to do, which is a bit sad to be honest.
I was having a conversation with one of my friends who got married probably like 3 years ago, and then she was just telling me, "Don't get married young." She was saying like worst mistake of her life. Like, alhamdulillah, she's she's happy. Alhamdulillah, she's happy. She's got a kid and stuff, and she's happy about that.
But how young? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. How long was she when she got married?
She wasn't that young, to be fair. She probably got married 3 years ago, and she's our age, so she would have been like 24, 25.
I don't think that's that bad. Like, I don't know actually. I got married at 27, but alhamdulillah, I think it's like the best decision I ever made. I think you should strive for that. But obviously, I think you do have to mentally be ready for that.
I think it just depends on relationships. Oh, you about to say something?
No, you go.
I think it just depends on everyone's different relationships, etc.
Yeah.
But with her, she was like seeing like her younger sister. Her younger sister, alhamdulillah, she's going to Qatar to like work there now.
Yeah.
And she was just saying, because they both called me. We're really good family friends and stuff. And she called me, and they both called me, and they both were telling me, oh yeah, she's going off to Qatar.
Yeah.
And then the older sister was basically telling like me and her, like she wishes she can go back and like not get married and like experience more about her life and stuff, because now she's just a mum, and like she's just struggling a little bit, etc.
That is one thing that I feel like is a bit sad, but at the same time it's also like needed for the world to move forward, if that makes sense, to become a parent. And I think that's why it's quite a big deal. Like when you have a child, you do realize you have to accept that that's gonna become your world. Do you know what I mean? But it's not the end, because there's going to be a point where that child grows up. You just have to make sure that whole life doesn't consume you, that you're able to like find a way. And I think it's easier said than done, clearly. But you have to find a way to kind of like maybe build for when they're older and you can start exploring things or doing something.
I think having
I
think having children is the thing that's kind of saved her in the marriage, as in like she's just happy she's got, and inshallah she's gonna give birth to another child soon, inshallah. So like she's happy about that, etc. But I think it's just like the process of being married and not having like the same freedom and being able to do the same things. Like, she kind of like looks back on and be like, I kind of wish I took my time a little bit more.
I get
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone's different. Like Allah's plan's different for everyone. So it's one of them ones. I kept trying to tell her that, but yeah. She knows.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, like, getting married at 20, like your mum did. I think
Mm.
my mum got married around the same age as well.
Mm.
I'm 20 now. And I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I want to do this. If I got married now, bro, that would be like, especially if I have a kid early as well, bro.
It always
Game
I've
over.
got like, no, I can't do anything.
That-
But the one thing I would say,
Well, can I say one thing?
yeah.
But funny thing about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're talking about your 20 now. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we start the podcast, I'm putting a down payment on a PC, boys.
Wow.
That's his priorities.
No,
bro.
I'm talking about goals that I want to achieve in my
Yeah,
life. You know what I'm trying to say? If I get married, obviously you can still achieve your goals whilst getting married, depending on the goals you want to achieve, of course. Maybe your wife doesn't agree with some of them, so maybe she might. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you got children, that's when you get locked down for real.
Yeah.
And then another thing I would say, if you do have children, I know it's hard to like not make them the center of your world, because obviously you need to look after them, you need to nourish them, etc. But try and keep a healthy pattern in terms of like if they're like I don't know, daycare, but reception or something like that. And you like, if you got free time, go out and like do something that you enjoy to like not lose yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if it becomes your world, once your kids leave, you will genuinely feel like you've got nothing left.
Yeah, that's
and
the thing.
especially if you haven't got a good relationship with your husband either, you will feel so lonely.
Yeah, because what happens is you put everything into them, and then they one day just go, all right, I'm gonna go chase my dreams.
Yeah,
and you did
because
that.
realistically,
and then
like,
you're just left with like
If
nothing.
a normal person leaves the house around from like age 20 to 25, around that age,
Are we
they leave
talking
the
like
house.
UK white people?
Yeah,
sort
well,
of
you
thing?
no, you just humans in general. Maybe UK people in general.
Yeah.
Leave around
Yeah.
the house around 20, 25, yeah. And then we ain't really got the time to like go back and be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I don't have to explain it in proper terms, but we are so fixated on achieving our goals that we kind of forget the people that we're leaving behind.
Yeah,
Our
yeah,
parents,
You know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say?
Then you just
And
go and get to work.
You just
forget.
go and you start working. Like, oh, mum, I'll see you maybe once every 2 months, etc. Whilst before your mother, you was her world.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm trying to say? You was everything.
For me, it's really
And then
difficult
you just dip after
to
that.
think about like that.
Yeah.
As in like leaving my parents. Like,
Yeah.
it hurts, bro.
It does
Thinking
hurt,
about
yeah.
it, like, because alhamdulillah, you're quite lucky that you're still quite close, like,
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
location wise to your mum, etc.
Mhm.
But then I just get like so, because my parents mean the world to me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and like obviously I've said before, like I need to show it more.
Yeah.
Etc. But like the thought of like leaving them because they put everything into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything. And like with me, you know how it is with relationships in general, like family, friends, that sort of stuff. It's difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
So like then creating a distance from the people who've always had my back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
who've always want the best for me.
Mhm.
Oh, it just scares me so
Imagine
much.
like you go from being in the same house as them to either going to a city across the whole entire country or going to a different country in general.
Yeah.
That's a
I
mad
think
difference.
though, I think you can still prioritize like
Mm.
building a relationship where they're close,
Mm.
like similar to what I've got. Do you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
you work on like being able to be accessible instead of just completely gone. And even me, like to be honest, I should see my mum. I feel like a lot more. But alhamdulillah, I'm in the position where I can just pop in.
Alhamdulillah.
Sometimes throughout the day,
Mm.
I'll be doing something, and I think even if I haven't got that much time, I'll still go in,
It's a good
Check
one.
on her,
see
yeah.
her, speak to
Yeah.
her for even if it's like 5-10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
That means so much to her as well, just 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. But it's kind of that what you brought up about like them having a life before and how we view them now is actually so interesting, because I say this maybe more with my grandma, because my mum is quite young and I felt like I lived with her, seeing her being a child and growing up. So I've seen her personality traits and who she was and the type
That's
of
sick. So you've seen that.
yeah, I've seen the type of music she listened to, the things she was into, and like, do you know what I mean? I like grew up with my mum as she was a kid because she had me so young. But my grandma, I've just always seen her as a grandma. Like that is Moima. That's my grandma. She's walking to the house. It could be any time in the morning. She's cooking for dinner.
Yeah.
Like she's just in the kitchen prepping everything.
The worst.
Like it's good time. She'll cook me this, or then we're having dinner and we're having a
Yeah.
good time and it's fun. And I like she was my favorite. It's to call my grandma mum. That's
Yeah.
like she took care of me so much. Like love her so much. But I forget that she was a whole teenager and like a kid. And the only time I ever see a glimpse of her being like a teenager or like different, not a grandma, is when I see her with her sister, who's your grandma, and they have like little bickers back and forth, like sibling stuff.
The banter,
And I look, yeah, or like jokes, or like even if they get annoyed at each other, like little things. And then I realize that she's just a young girl in like an older woman's body.
Yeah.
But I can see, it's like I can see the youth and child in her. That when they used to live together and in the house, like I get a glimpse of it, and I'm like, wow, that's like a whole life that I just never got to witness. And she had a life like that and now is here. Like it's
Their
crazy.
little arguments are bare cute as well. Like they get angry at each other for no reason.
Yeah, like proper sibling like.
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you touch it? It's funny because then
They're both like 70s. You know,
yeah, and they're both so sweet though. To like everybody else are like, oh, with each other, they're like, oh, get away from me. Why you doing that? It's
that's jokes,
it's
man.
very cute
Yeah,
though.
Allah. Yeah.
And your grandma, you know, she's the first person to hold me when I was born.
Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
I loved your grandma so
Yeah.
much. Well, I just remember as a child loving her every time. Her name's Khalti Louisa.
So is she in
Louisa.
England?
She lives in England.
Yeah. Every time I see her as a kid, I was always so excited. Like I used to always run up to her, kiss her on the forehead, get like hug her.
Yeah.
Like to this day, I still feel like I want to like give her a hug.
Yeah,
I
give her
do.
a hug,
I'll
yeah.
kiss her on the forehead, stuff like that. And like I don't know, I've always got like a special place in my heart for her. I don't know.
Subhanallah, man.
I think it's that connection from birth.
No, I
you know?
get you. First person to hold you.
Yeah, man.
Come
what can I
on.
say?
I think they do say like when it comes to aunts in Islam and stuff that even though it's your grandma kind of thing.
Yeah,
aunt
what would
still,
she be to me?
She is a great aunt, great cousin. I don't know.
Khalti.
For English people,
Yeah, call her Khalti.
yeah,
which
for
auntie?
English people, they have like a kind of a different aspect on how they view relatives.
Yeah.
Like, for example, my second, like I have my uncles who are my dad's cousins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll call them uncles still, but English people will call them like
That's what I'm saying.
their first name because that's like my second cousin.
I
Not
call
my uncle. It's weird.
I
it's
call my
weird.
cousins that are 10 years older than me, like either auntie or Khalti.
Oh
or
yeah,
like-
they're still your cousins though.
yeah, they're my cousins, but like because they're older than me, I just give
Out
them
of respect.
Out of
Yeah.
respect, like if,
Because technically your mum's my cousin,
yes,
but I would say she's my auntie.
yeah. For instance,
Oh, okay, like
his-
that. Yeah.
Because my mum and his mum are cousins.
Yeah.
She's my second cousin, right?
Yeah, so we say auntie as well. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
we say
yeah.
that
like
as
his
well.
mum and his mum's sister, I call them both like Khalti, like auntie. I call them both auntie as well.
But they're his cousins.
they're my cousins.
But like English people will call them just cousins.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
I'll say
I'll
that.
always call
But
them
then what
auntie.
is the technical term for my grandma's sister for me?
That's auntie still.
Your grandma's sister.
So
What-
my grandma's sister,
Auntie.
that's
my great aunt.
That's
She's not
called
gonna be your
great
cousin.
aunt. It's called great
Yeah.
aunt.
That's quite cold.
Great aunt,
Yeah.
That's my
yeah.
great aunt.
That's my great
Yeah.
aunt.
Great. Oh, she's great. You know,
Yeah, the what's his name?
Frosties.
The tiger guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frosties is Frosties.
But yeah, these men had a whole life.
Crazy, innit?
And now all they are is wrinkled bags that's filled with pee and poo. No, I'm
Yeah, 'cause I do wonder what my dad was like when he was a kid, like when he was younger and stuff. Like
Innit?
I knew when he was a kid, yeah, he used to be like me when it came to like food and stuff.
Mm.
That's why, like I said, that's why I said before on another pod, like he didn't really look at food when it came to food with me. He just thought I'd just lose the weight because his metabolism was like he would just eat bare food and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
lose weight, whatever. But yeah, I just wonder what my dad was like because obviously he's quite well respected and stuff for like
Mashallah.
back
Love
home
it.
and his friends and
Mhm.
stuff. So I wonder like was he that guy
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
was like 18, 19, that sort of stuff. Like, was
Do you
he
know what? That is
guy?
actually so interesting because I think the same thing about my dad.
Mm.
Because I see him and I know he got more religious when I was around like 12, 13. But I know he lived maybe more of like a Western lifestyle a little bit before that, not to expose his sins. But but I can't remember that side of him too
Sorry.
well. Like I remember glimpses of it.
Okay.
But I think to myself like, there was a point where you were in the 90s living and you had your favorite music. Like, I'd love to. Obviously, we're not close. We're not close enough to talk.
You could have a rap battle. I can't talk right now.
Yeah.
You could have a rap battle with your dad, bro.
But what I'm saying is, we're not at that stage where I feel like I could ask him that question. 'Cause I just feel like it's just a bit awkward. Also, we don't see each other that much. It's gotten better, but it's still like I feel rude to ask him that stuff, which I think he'd still answer. But yeah, I imagine like what was your playlist? Like what was the song that you used to listen to? Because I can't imagine now he's like beard, he's like
they don't even have
proper
playlists. They've got
religious.
literally like a stereo thing.
Yeah, that's
What
what
would
I'm
you think
saying,
you used to put on the wheel?
This is the
His
thing.
mixtape. His
My
mixtape.
dad doesn't even listen to music.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which is
At all?
insane. Doesn't listen to
Really?
music either.
My mum used to, bro. My mum's got she listens to bare old school thing like Michael
Yeah.
Jackson
Yeah.
and all that, bro.
My dad doesn't anymore.
No, not anymore.
But
not
I know that he
either.
did before.
I'm saying like back in the day, she was showing
Yeah.
me songs.
Oh, they
that
all
she
loved
used to
Michael
listen
Jackson.
to.
Yeah.
I think
They
everyone
all
did,
loved
bro.
it,
Yeah, but
Michael
like,
Jackson's
even
cold.
before my dad, funny story. But even before my dad like grew a beard and stuff, like you see my dad have a beard now. It's
Yeah.
that's my dad's beard now.
Very good.
Mad beard.
Mashallah.
innit?
It's cold.
He
Your
looks
dad
like me
looks
in it.
sick.
Looks like me in it.
Your
But
dad
yeah.
looks like what I want to look like when I get to that age. I want all my hair to turn white and be like a what's that? What do they call them? The older men that are like all white.
Silver fox.
Silver fox. That's it.
My dad's a silver fox.
He
Big
actually
up.
is.
Big up. Yeah. Good looking
Jeez.
guy, man. Mashallah.
Yeah,
But
mashallah,
anyway,
bro.
what was I
Love
going
him,
to say? Oh, so my dad doesn't listen to music now. He didn't listen to music much, like maybe 10 years ago. He didn't really care about music.
Yeah.
But growing up, I'm going to bait my dad out. He had a crush on Madonna.
No way. How was Madonna, bro?
Madonna's probably like 60.
Oh, damn. Okay, fair
Around
enough.
that.
then,
My
yeah.
dad's like 62 in it. So
Yeah,
Oh,
they
same
would
age,
have been the
same
same age.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And like,
She's like 25 now.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, you need to relax. Yeah, that's my dad you're talking about. But anyway, like I remember him telling me back in the day, like because it came out kind of, he didn't mean for it to come out.
Yeah.
Basically, he was talking about Michael Jackson and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was saying, he's a big fan of Michael Jackson back in the day, in the 80s. He grew up in the 80s and 70s in England, and he used to like record the songs illegally on like tapes and burn it from the radio. So he'd wait on the radio or the TV, and then when the song would come on, he'd start recording it.
that reminds me of me doing that with my phone
For voicemail.
So I would have a ringtone, or the song. I would record it off like when my mum would play a CD. I'd record it on my phone like a little bit of the song.
People used to do that. Yeah,
that's so jokes.
What was it? But then he let out the Madonna thing by accident, and I was like, oh my god, you had a crush on Madonna, bro. I can't believe it.
That's true.
But she had it going on back in the day, bro. She had it going on.
Imagine he had like a poster of her in his wall.
I don't know. I think they all shared a bed, bro.
They all had Madonna in the wall.
One Madonna poster that 5 cinemas will go up to at night and just high five.
I think because at that time she had she had that pointy bra. Do you remember? Do you remember Madonna with that pointy bra? I'm not laughing at something else. Remember that?
What pointy bra you on about?
You know
I've never seen that picture in my life. I swear.
You've seen it. You know about that.
I don't know about pointy bra.
She was like known for one time. She had a pointy bra on some show, and like, it was just a bra.
I don't
Of course
know.
you know, don't you?
I don't even know what a bra is.
Madonna boys.
That.
They both like Madonnas, isn't it?
Madonna.
Madonna. He goes
Madonna.
Maradona. He's locked into
Madonna.
And he loves Maradona as well.
Is it? Yeah, my dad loves Maradona as well.
Maradona.
Yeah.
What about Pele? Because everyone's guessing him, but apparently,
Pele, if you're born in 1930, then maybe.
apparently the competition wasn't that great.
It wasn't.
People with 4 fingers
It wasn't.
on both hands, like
We
combined
don't
4
discriminate
fingers.
or about
Yeah.
people like that.
Yeah.
Don't do
I've
to
learned
me,
from my
bro.
mistakes.
Pele's a sticky one, because he will say he scored goals against people like no one even saw. Or like no one even knows his people. You see, I scored like 100 goals against them.
Oh, yeah.
And like he just made them up. Like no one knows these records.
And
Yeah,
by the way, when Ronaldo kept on beating his record, he kept on adding goals onto it, like being like, "Oh no, I've actually
I
scored."
scored.
That's true.
Yeah.
I scored.
Actually, I scored one more than that.
No, he'll go into friendlies and be like, "I scored a hat trick here," and then
that's-
Ronaldo will go score a hat trick.
Yeah,
and
no,
be like, actually, I scored another one here.
No, this is what he does, because basically when it
I
comes,
think actually, do you know what?
I know you don't want to talk
Let's
about.
slow down because I see us.
yeah.
Do you see how the topic of football just
Nah,
lights these
nah,
two up?
no,
A minute ago they're like,
no.
yeah, our parents. I don't really
No,
care.
no.
Like, yeah, Madonna. Yeah, Ronaldo.
No, let me explain. Basically, because no one counts friendlies as goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like whenever someone would score, like Messi, Ronaldo would score, he would start counting his friendly goals. Pele.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, shut up, man. But R.I.P. though, like he has passed away.
He's a
like,
big legend in the
he
football
passed
game.
away.
He passed away like 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, him and Maradona like same time.
Okay, so enough of the football talk. I know I'm the one that brought it up. My bad.
Yeah, you're
bad.
Let's talk about
Shaquille.
heartbreak. Oh.
Did I bring it up?
Heartbreak. Are you going through a heartbreak?
No, but someone else's.
Who?
Who?
Molly May and Tommy Fury.
Why are you so happy?
I'm not. Well, I wasn't.
He's like,
No,
finally
you know what?
available.
I'm gassed because I got to do a transition. And it was a bit of a dead transition, but we got there.
I'm surprised, to be fair, but at the same
So-
time, I always used to see issues in the like online about the relationship.
Oh,
you
I
just
was
pop
gonna
up. No, I wasn't
Where were you
there.
seeing these issues?
I wasn't there.
You know, I just watch them through their window and just see them argue.
Nah, it was the Fiat 500 girls. They would talk about
yeah.
how like Tommy's never there. He's always boxing.
I've-
He never
I've
looks
heard-
after the child. all this
Yeah,
sort of
I've heard
stuff.
a couple of things of him in the club, like him doing stuff in the club, etc., etc.
I think this is where
He's finding himself.
I was gonna say. This is where
He lost himself, they found it.
Don't do that.
Give him
Tommy.
a break, guys. Come on, girls. He's just finding himself.
He's having like a mid 25
Watch,
crisis.
he's gonna call you out in a second. He's not gonna call me, you know me, bro. You know you.
He's not a proper boxer. I'll tell him that. I'll tell him that for free.
I didn't say nothing.
For free. You're not a real
I gotta say
boxer, Tommy.
something. You would both be in the ring, and he'll use one hand.
Shut up,
Yeah,
shut up,
no,
shut up,
no,
shut up,
no,
shut
no.
up,
both
shut
him.
up.
No, but you know what? He supports Man United, so
Who
big
cares?
love.
Who gives a
I'll respect you, my
gives
G.
a F?
No, but anyways, onto the
Who
topic.
Anyway,
Yeah.
listen. So, Tommy Fury, Molly May. I just don't get why everyone's like all the girls are actually in a ruckus.
I know.
Are they?
Mad
It's like
ruckus.
it's almost like a doomsday. Everyone's like, you won't
Do you
believe
know
what's
why?
happening. Oh
It's
no! Oh
because
no!
That was like, like modern relationships. They were the peak of modern relationships.
Yeah, they were like, if they can work,
Anyone
we
can
we
work.
can work.
Yeah.
They're the definition of love is still
Because they came
alive.
And
They came
they're
up
both
from Love
rich.
They came,
They're both rich Love
they
Island
came up from
people.
Love Island. They stayed in love. They have a baby, etc., etc. And they were like, "Oh, this is their new epitome of love."
All their hopes and dreams died.
And then it all died because
But-
Tommy was like, "Yo, let me lips you on time."
But the thing is, respect to the people from Love Island who actually end up staying together.
Yeah.
Because they know each other like, well, how long? And they end up actually getting married, bro, which is quite mad.
Yeah,
I do
I know,
think to
it's
myself, like, that is a bit mad.
But then again,
Like, I never think the relationships are going to work. And
Yeah.
then some of them actually do.
you know, one thing that popped up to me the other day, yeah, well, you know, remember Coco?
Pops?
No, the one that looked like John Joe Shelby. Everyone took the piss out of.
No idea what you're on.
Coco
I thought you were
from
talking
Love
about
Island.
cereal for a second.
probably-
Everyone violated her basically. Yeah, she came
Mhm.
on my timeline. Basically, everyone just destroyed her looks and stuff. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
thinking, I don't know how
Oh,
these
that's
guys.
so sad.
Yeah, she looks like John Joe Shelby apparently. So these girls don't
John
know.
Joe Shelby?
He's a footballer and
No.
he's bald. You know what I'm talking about.
No, you can't compare anyone to John
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Shelby.
I'll show you a
That's
picture of Coco
bare
later,
deep.
but
That's
she does.
deep.
I don't think she
You're
does.
deep.
But it was just really
Let me
rude.
get-
Like
is she-
people get destroyed on her
Yeah.
looks on Love Island. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't understand.
Thing is,
how
yeah,
they
if-
do
But you
it.
know what's funny about that? Sorry to cut you off.
That's right.
Yeah.
That people will destroy them on their looks whilst they're sitting on the couch
Yeah.
looking like a tramp.
Guilty.
Can I say what I was gonna say? Can I say?
My bad.
I had a good one. People were commenting this year.
Yeah.
I sit at home looking like tramps. I wanted to do this. I was literally gonna say this.
Wait. What?
I was gonna say the same thing, but he took it. I wanted to say it.
That's not funny.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to take notes. Where's the pen and paper? Why are you looking around?
I thought you'd be pen and paper.
What just happened?
I don't know. Emin just decided. Emin just.
No, because
What
I
you
was
saying,
gonna say that. I'm basically saying like the people who are writing these comments
Yeah.
will never show their face online.
Oh,
they won't.
I just stepped in and took like your
Yeah, you took my thing. Yeah.
Man built up the whole
Yeah.
story, said all this stuff, and I was like, but yeah, the punchline is.
Yeah, to be fair, I see on Twitter all the time the people who shouldn't really be talking.
Yeah.
They always
But
pipe
listen,
up and then they get baited out because
Looks is not the main factor.
It's
anyways.
not. It's not.
all
But
about
if you're a prick though, if you're a prick and you don't look that great, just leave.
Yeah,
it.
it's double
Just leave
homicide.
it. Don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Bro.
why
Like,
you
you're not
hurting
really
yourself
helping
even more?
Not really helping yourself.
I think everyone's beautiful.
Yeah, why are you lying for?
Please don't
She looks
cancel me.
beautiful. to
He
me.
says every day my big toe looks ugly, bro. So
It is quite ugly.
that's quite looking good.
I've never
no,
seen.
stop it.
I've never seen your big
You
toe.
wanna see it?
Butters, bro.
You just see
Have
it?
you ever seen a hammerhead shark?
I've got a black toe.
That's what it looks like.
Because from football you get stamped on. And
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean the bruised toe?
Yeah, I've got,
I got a little black on the tip because I was in Morocco.
Pause.
Bruised.
What?
Yeah, like a black bruise. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was in Morocco, smashed it
laughing?
to the beach.
Why are you laughing? Was it the?
What?
I don't know. Where are we going now? Where
I
are we
don't
going
know.
now?
Neither do
Uh,
I.
would
Oh,
you,
wait,
would
you know
you-
what?
well, would you like? Would you like?
I know how we can spice things up.
Would you like the
What?
treat? Would you like the treat?
Shaquille has said
Oh.
that he got us a treat today.
Yeah, I did.
Out.
I
So
did. Alright, one
you can
sec.
go grab it. It's in the fridge. It's in the top left.
Because you check if it's still recording.
Make sure. Yeah, it should be recording. Make sure, Shaquille, please, to make sure to
Shut it.
yeah, shut the door so the cats don't go in, and shut this door as well.
Yeah.
Because we've got some like tools out at the
We're
moment.
not gonna laugh at any of his jokes from now on.
No, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do, guys.
Quickly.
We're gonna pretend that the treat is disgusting. Like, no, pretend that you're trying to like it, but it's alright. I'll be honest. But we'll then give our real review afterwards.
Imagine if it is shit.
But
anyways.
try. No, it'll be good. It'll be good. But we have to try our hardest to make it seem realistic.
Yeah.
Like, be like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's alright.
I'll be like,
Brilliant.
and then I'll be like, oh, actually, should we cut this out? Yeah.
Come on. Go on, you open it.
Let's wait. Let's wait for him
Left
to get on the
one's
mic.
Just
Did you shut the? Did you shut the?
Yeah, I shot both of those.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Come on.
It's not.
What does it say on the front? Are we allowed to read the front or not? Oh, thank you.
This is the treat.
Thank
Okay,
you.
the reason it says thank you is because my brother-in-law's younger brother had his in the car today.
Mashallah.
I didn't get to go,
No,
but it was
bless
at
him.
Cambridge Mosque though.
Is
They did
it?
they're from Ipswich, but they came to Cambridge Mosque to do the niqah and
Nice.
stuff
Is there a mosque in
It's
Cambridge?
so nice there, by the way.
Is there a
That's
mosque in Cambridge?
Look, Ipswich, sorry.
Oh yeah, there is.
Serious.
Obviously, Cambridge Mosque.
It's
A lot of people
massive,
want to go there.
I did mine the car there. It's
Yeah.
very, very
So
nice.
basically, what
Come
happened?
on.
Yeah, this is from my brother-in-law's cousin called Tina. Big up Tina. Thank
Big
you
up
for this.
Tina. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
So,
Tina.
We love you,
Do you
Tina.
want to open it? Do you want to
Yes.
Come on.
see what she left for me?
I
I'm
can't
gonna
even
give it
see.
to
I
you
don't
now.
even look around. I'll go wait for my reactions.
No, not that.
Empty Kinder
No, wait. Wait. There is another one in there, right?
You know that fine.
Wait.
No, it's avocado.
No, an avocado. There's a
Thank
banana
you.
one.
avocado.
It's
a Kinder
But yo, there is another one in there, right?
No, we could have won it, is it?
Please tell me I didn't forget it. Is there another one in there?
There's not, is there?
There is.
There actually isn't.
This.
Yes.
Ooh.
So what?
She made these.
She made these.
Oh!
Is there just one?
Don't tell me it's the pistachio ones. Is it? I'm gassed. Bro, you not seen the TikTok trends?
It's the Dubai ones.
No.
I'm
So
actually gassed.
I want to
what,
try
hap- what happened? Yeah, was I saw Tina last week in Ipswich,
Big up.
and
Big
she
up
was
Tina.
making them at the time.
Yeah,
Well, she
yeah.
was trying them out, testing them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then she knew I really liked the cream. I've never had the pistachio cream in my life. I
Oh,
tried it
damn.
last week. It was amazing.
Thing is, I am allergic
So
to
she
nuts,
made that.
so I can't
No,
try
you're
them.
not.
Yeah.
Say wallah.
Nah, I'm not. So let's get into this.
Yeah, you got to do the break in front of the camera.
Okay,
bro.
right.
Yeah, open it. I don't care. Put your hands on it. I don't mind.
Yeah, so that's got the pistachio cream in it.
I'm ready, guys. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
it broke already.
I'll take that one. It's fine.
Oh, that does look banging. You can have that one.
Yeah,
Thank you very
I'll be real
much.
with you. It's a bit of a surprise texture
Oh,
as well.
is it dark chocolate?
I believe so.
Come
sir.
on.
I believe so. You have to go with dark chocolate
Ooh.
because it's very sweet.
Okay, ready?
All right.
Go on.
Bismillah.
Wait, give me a second. Bismillah.
What's that saying?
It's all right.
Nah.
It's all right.
I don't really like that.
You might have
Should we
haters.
cut this? Should we
Yeah,
cut
go on, go on. Is
Yeah.
it dead?
Yeah,
it's a bit dead.
alright.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
it?
sorry.
Yeah, it tastes a bit like
Old.
Do you think I'll put it in the freezer? Is that alright? Not
I don't-
fridge.
maybe.
Mm.
Oh
but I
shit!
think-
Is it that dead?
Yeah. This.
Alright, give it to me. I want to eat it. Is it that bad?
Yeah. I don't know if I can. You get me water, please?
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Say that.
Please, I do think I
So-
try it. Let me try it. Because I had that one. That one was fine.
Put the headphone back on.
I quite like that.
We're joking, mate. It's
fucking-
delicious.
it's actually
It's
banging.
banging.
Walla's banging.
It's so good. I didn't think it was like that bad. We set up once you would have gone.
Put it on.
Shaquille looks
Put it
so
on.
stressed, guys.
Bro, Walla's banging. Can I have another one?
Wait, Wallah is so good.
Oh fuck! You know what? Yeah.
Put it, they can't hear
Yeah,
you.
put the
They
mic
can't
on.
hear you.
Put the mic
Shaquille,
on.
they can't hear you. Thank you.
Bro,
That's so banging.
Wallah, I'm
bro.
not exaggerating.
Oh my god.
It's so nice, and I had to act like
Bro,
I didn't like it, but it's so good,
I
Wallah.
looked at you and smiled, and I had to look at him to see if he was going to carry it on.
Why did I come here? Why did I come here?
Nah.
Tino's banging.
Tino,
bro.
Wait.
thank you so much.
Tina,
Walla's so nice.
Wallah, no
Is
exaggeration.
she going to watch this?
This is so
I'll
good.
tell her.
Come on, bang.
This is so good.
Thank
I didn't
you.
think I'd like it because I like pistachios, but I don't like pistachio flavored stuff that much. But this is banging. Wallah.
So what it is, yeah, when I realised the cream here, it tastes a lot like a Kinder Bueno. It tastes like the inside
Definitely nice.
with a hint of pistachio at the end of it.
Mm.
That's what, because you see my story last week, I had the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I realised this is amazing, bro. I've never had it in my life.
This is so nice, bro.
Wallah,
Yeah.
this is so good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Did you
what?
have any
yeah,
more?
You guys got the other rapper.
You believe it? You think it was bad?
Yeah, I was like, bro, like, I
Wow.
liked it.
A1
Like,
acting skills?
very good,
Mine?
very good,
Thank you.
very good. You
Yeah.
did smile a little bit, but
I didn't know 'cause
but I was thinking you were finding it awkward.
Yeah, the awkward smile.
Yeah, you got me there, bro.
He's like, yeah, let's cut it out.
We'll cut it out because I don't want to hurt Tina's feelings, bro. Like
Nah,
Tina, you
Tina's
went
done
ham.
amazing,
You went
done
ham for
amazing.
this. Alright, I'll send her this. Yeah, she might get okay. Oh, she's gonna get hurt at the beginning.
No, we told her. We told them
We're going to say
we're
it's
leaving
dead.
it all in. Where I'm like, we're gonna pretend that it's bad,
Oh, okay.
so they know that we're.
Is
I
my
got
mic,
that.
my mic still working?
Our
Yeah,
acting,
yeah.
our acting's really good. I think she's going to think we think it's bad anyways, bro.
Yeah.
No, but Wallah, I'm saying Wallah.
You want to give her a
Wallah.
heart? Okay, cool. If you didn't say that to them, you would give her a heart attack.
No,
bro.
it's so
Give her a
banging.
heart
So
attack.
nice, bro.
So banging.
Yeah.
Was everyone at the wedding scene was nice as well?
Oh,
you were there,
I
weren't
wasn't
you?
there.
Yeah.
I couldn't go. Yeah.
Listen, I'll be real. You're gonna have to run me another one of those.
Yeah,
Tina. I'm
genuinely.
sorry.
Yeah, Tina.
If you're
I'll
watching
shout
Tina-
you. I'll shout you. I'll shout you.
Does she like do this like for money?
Oh no, but she
Like, does she have a bacon page or anything
but
like that?
Tina's very nice. She'll probably like if she sees this, she'll be like, I want to make your friends for you.
Well, Tina, mate, listen, you got a new business opportunity, mate.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
making pistachios.
Make us some. We might
Yeah.
put your email in there. Get a
Oh,
few
yeah.
clients.
Hey.
It was absolutely
And
delicious.
guess who's meant to be on a diet?
Yeah.
It ain't me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be real.
I forgot about my calendar.
That's the only reason I shared
That's how
it.
good it
guys. I only shared it because I can't have all the calories. Because I already ate one. You saw it.
Tina, this is how you know it's good. He forgot all about his diet, bro.
Oh shit.
He's
coming
now
over,
got
that's
he's got to add 2 bars of chocolate pistachios.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to run like 10k tonight.
Yeah, so I think the chips she used are like Kirkland chips, they're like
Banging.
American like
Chips?
No, they're called chips.
Like the
Kirkland
waffle.
chips. No,
Oh.
waffle. They're like chocolate chips.
Wafers.
And she melts them.
Oh,
That's
I might have to try that for a TikTok.
Yeah, the thing is, I've never heard of Kirkland before, and then I saw it on like Family Guy or something.
You know what?
Oh,
I
I
don't,
Yeah.
love
even,
Kirkland.
I haven't.
I don't even like dark chocolate, but that was banging.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't,
it was
don't like dark
I think
chocolate.
you have to
at all,
have
that's
like
banging.
dark
you
with
do,
that
you do,
because it's
yeah.
very sweet. So you
Yeah.
have to have like
I feel like
sweet and sour.
apparently dark chocolate's quite good for you. Like the
It-
purest. of
Yeah,
it.
that means you have to go to the purest form, bro. Like
Yeah.
we still add a lot of sugar.
So
in it.
you know the Tesco one's 90% cocoa. Is that
That's
not, is that good?
That's good. If it's
Yeah.
90% cocoa, that's still pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. It's better than having like normal like milk chocolate,
Fair
etc.
enough then.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
I think white chocolate's probably the worst one, the health one.
Definitely.
I think it's because it's basic cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not actually chocolate cocoa butter.
I have a little activity for us today. Are you
Okay.
guys ready?
I'm
yeah,
ready.
yeah,
So, I want you guys
yeah.
to think of a recent moment
Mm-hmm.
in your life where something happened and it made you reflect on yourself and think about whether you're a good person or not.
Oh, very good.
And explain to us the emotion of how it felt, accepting it, and then what was your like plan to maybe better yourself.
Oh,
Oh, is it something bad I did then?
you realize that it could have been bad, or
Okay.
maybe someone tells you.
Mine's
it's
quite
bad.
easy, bro.
Okay, you go.
Oh, it's basically like been a bit stressed out, work and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Come home, don't really spend time with my parents and that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm just a bit moody at home. That's it, really.
Yeah.
And being like, I
Yeah.
shouldn't let my work stress affect
Come
my
home. Yeah.
personal life. And we've talked about it before. Where like you don't want to be that uncle or dad who comes home is angry.
Yeah,
That sort
yeah.
of stuff. But my anxiety was just so bad at that point that I just felt I lashed out a little bit here and there, and I shouldn't
Yeah.
have done that. Essentially, yeah. So
No,
I had
I,
to work on
I
that.
fully get that. I understand that.
Yeah.
That used to happen to me a lot, especially when I was working more like 9 to 5. I would come home and I didn't want to spend time with. I wanted to go to my room and be on my own and like de-stress, but I'd noticed like I'm more agitated,
on
I can
edge.
be on edge. Like anything can stress me out a bit quicker. Just because I'm a bit anxious of like I don't have that much time to relax, I have to go back in, and do you know what I mean? Like I was just a bit more on edge, but I do get that.
Yeah.
It's good that you can like see
Yeah,
it
like
though
small.
and try.
But there's one thing though of seeing it,
Mhm.
but there's one thing actually doing something about
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
So like I can say, oh, I'm seeing it and shit like that.
And
But if
then
I don't
argue
actually
after
do
that.
something about it, I'm just a waste man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get me? So I actually work. I need to work on actually doing something about it.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Think about me. I like to make jokes a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I don't take into consideration of the people, of the person's feeling. If I'm very close to someone, and we're in a big group, I'll tend to maybe make some jokes about the other person just to lighten up the mood.
Oh, what
Do you know
did
what
you
I'm
say?
Not in a bad way.
What
No,
did you say?
I can't think of anything on the top of my head.
Oh,
I'd say
I thought
in-
something recent
in
happened.
general.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
recently, I can't think of anything
Mm.
recently. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good guy. No, I'm saying if I'm close to someone and I know that like, you know, to just lighten up the mood, I may make a little joke, and then if they say something back, I'll also take it because I'm good at taking jokes as well.
Yeah.
But I'll say something I need to reflect on is maybe taking into consideration other people's feelings in terms of how, if they're alright with being joked about in front of other people.
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Nice.
one thing back to like the point I was talking about. Yeah, it reminds me of like you know Numan Ali Khan, the lecturer.
Mhm.
Yeah, the imam. He was talking about Firaun, so the story of the Pharaoh and
Mhm.
Moses, etc. And he was saying how like there's more reasons to the reason why Allah kind of told us about the story of Firaun,
Mhm.
and there's more lessons to it. And one of the big lessons is that you got to reflect on yourself, because sometimes, a lot of times in your life, you might end up becoming the Firaun yourself.
Yeah.
As in, like you, like,
In your family.
in your family,
friendship,
your friendship
so-
group.
Yeah.
like we talked about, like uncles and dads who are angry and stuff.
Mhm.
They end up like lashing out at people, being like the like top dog essentially,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
just
Everything
the-
runs around them. And
yeah. And that was a reminder. It's always a reminder to myself, because I get worried that what if one day I am like, without noticing, I start becoming like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what whenever I do lash out or something like that, I try to think to myself, don't like become like that, man.
That's good you
Like,
think of that though.
Do you know what mine was?
go on.
I'm still working on a lot. I think I've realized, and I've noticed, I've mentioned this before, I think it's to do with certain traits that I think I have that fall maybe into like autism or ADHD. I know everyone keeps saying all that, but I genuinely have noticed things that are quite like serious that I feel like I do. But one thing that I wanted to work on this year that I feel like I have, maybe not perfectly,
Sorry,
but
I'm laughing.
Wow.
Because I'm thinking about the chocolate thing again.
oh yeah.
It's just like, I just can't believe you guys did that to me. I'm anxiety was so. I felt so
yeah,
bad.
let me finish
Oh,
mine.
sorry. Yeah.
I've never seen Shaquille so vulnerable in that state.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, no, it
So he's
was-
like, oh shit, wait, is it alright? Like, do we get water? Like, you're like, yeah, go, I'll get you water,
You
get you
just
water.
made that up.
No, he
No,
said
do you
about
want me to
water.
get you a
No,
water?
I know, I said it wrong. I said it wrong.
You said, because I
You
said,
said
yeah,
about,
yeah,
you said
yeah,
you give me some
yeah,
water.
yeah.
I mean like that.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
because you guys like smashed it, bro. What the hell? Like, and I felt so bad for Tina, but big up Tina, man. Big up you.
Big up
Carry on.
Tina.
Sorry.
Big up
I'm
Tina.
so sorry. I'm so sorry about joining.
It's alright.
It's in my
You're a piece of shit. So for me, it was, I've noticed like my competitive side of when I'm with my like cousins or younger cousins or even like my brother. I can like, I don't know how to explain that. I can be quite, everything has to be right and logical, make sense, and no, I'll argue you to the last second if you're not understanding what I'm trying to say to you. But I feel like I've like laid back and become a bit more like, if something happens, I'm like, okay.
Don't take this guy to an escape room, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't go escape room with him.
What do you think? Have I?
No, you have. I'll give you that. I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
I think you have.
Before he was,
I think
yeah, like, you and Ilyas are probably the worst people to have an argument. You guys just
A
don't.
debate. Because
A debate, sorry, yeah, a debate. It just. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ilyas was
say?
Like I'll explain something to him, and he'll be like, "It makes sense, but still, I just don't feel like it's right." I'm like, "It's not about feelings; it's about what's logically correct."
Yeah.
Now, big up Ilya. Stand up for yourself, man. Come
No,
on,
no.
stand up for yourself, bro.
All the emotions I felt and held back, I'm like letting them out now.
Yeah.
he's gotten better at
Yep.
not being too competitive and just living in the moment. Yeah,
Trying to enjoy life.
yeah, for real. Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's see
I
how
think,
long that lasts, though.
yeah,
Let's see how long that lasts.
not long. I can feel it coming back.
Yeah.
Nah, but for real, guys, that is all for today's episode.
Episode.
Come on, give me the beat, then.
Hey.
Episode.
Listen. Guess who's back? It's me and Shaq and M and 2. Yeah, we're back on the screen for you, talking about life and what it do to our mental health. Yeah, we're on the rap. Yeah, we're the best. Kalo and the mic, and it's going well, and I just flopped it. Here we go again. Kalo and his friends.
Reload it.
Sadly relatable, yeah, we back. It's me and my boys and my boy Shaq. Yeah, we're gonna talk and we might drop a rap too. And you know it ain't crap too. Yeah, I talk about mental health and what's going on in my life as well. And we got some advice too. Might make you laugh, make you cry too.
Oh.
Yeah, you know I got all the rhymes too. Yeah, you know I got all the time. So Shaquille, take it away.
I got
Tell us how
nothing.
you feel today.
I feel good. I feel a bit shy. I don't know what to say.
That's probably my worst one, yeah.
Sorry.
I can't lie. Very
You don't hear
underwhelming.
it.
Go. I'll go there now.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
There was one point though. The beat.
I can't beatbox as good as him though.
That's
so.
fine. Yo, listen. I'm trying to feel this beat.
It's like-
I can't feel it. It's not getting to my head.
This is early, that's like early
Sorry,
2000s.
you're gonna-
Like, yeah,
Alright.
it's some Busta Rhymes tune. Like,
I'm on a Study Relatable podcast, so with my bro Shakili, Kalo to my left. I hope you enjoy the rest. Head over to Patreon, you get an extra episode a week. You said extra, but not an extra, so we all need therapy.
hey, only therapy. You're mentally unwell.
He's like rubbing his head like, oh no.
He's
Okay,
like-
one time for the one time. You drop the beat because you're amazing at it.
Alright.
I'll drop the
That was
rap.
odd.
This is the redemption arc. If you're
Okay.
still here, by the way, we love you lot
Yeah.
so much. Don't forget we have a
You're
Patreon
ready.
where you can watch an extra episode every Wednesday.
Well, what's the word for today though?
And the word for today is
Tina.
Tina.
How do you spell
I want
that?
everyone's comment.
Tina.
Tina, we love you.
Come on, big up Tina.
Alright, let's drop a rap for Tina. Ready?
Forgot about the we all need therapy.
And we all need therapy. Check it out. New drops coming soon. Ready? This is a Tina. This is a Tina drop.
And it's for Tina, yeah.
You ready?
I need some more of that chocolate. Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen. Yo, this rap goes
Wow.
out to Tina and the chocolate bar she made. It was crazy, had me dreaming for days. Like, damn, let me get some pistachio in my chocolate bar.
Ooh.
Tastes so good, yeah, it tastes so far out of this world, making me wanna twirl and dance and jiggle.
Ooh.
Yeah, that Tina girl, she made some chocolate, it made us rock our world. Thank you to Shaq for bringing his friend's chocolate back. It was nice.
Hey.
It was fresh too.
Okay.
Me and my friends need some more so we could eat it on Sadly Relatable. When maybe she can sell you some, it's cool. I'm talking
He's
some
talking.
chocolate, dark with the peanuts, not peanuts. They were pistachios, like
They
me.
green.
They green.
Ooh.
I'm getting all the money with my team.
Okay.
Yeah, they know me. Yeah, I get bread. About to eat some chocolate that Tina made. Like, whoa.
Some spread. Hey, come on.
And that Tina thing was cold.
The funny thing is, the funny thing, are you still recording, yeah? Alright. Thing is, yo, I don't know what just happened. What just happened? What just happened? But I'll go pins and needles, bro. What's going on?
Bro, he's just on the weirdest shit. What's going on, bro?
Alright,
Oh, we need to cut this off.
one thing. No one in my family knows I'm on a podcast with you guys.
Yeah.
So Tina's been the first person to know.
Oh,
so Tina, if you do watch this, don't tell anyone.
Keep it on the line.
Keep it on the low, mate. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, Tina.
I think, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Safe.